Ah, yes, it is the follow through. I'm Pastor Fred. We're here listening to God. We're living for Him. We're in the book of Revelation. So if you got a Bible, you got it on your phone, let's open up to Revelation 7. We're going to be in 9 to the end of chapter 7 today. Again, continuing in this picture that God gives us. I love this section of the Bible. It's just so amazing. Because, it gives us just what we need, not what we want to hear. I mean, there's the truth about reality, but there's also this truth about God and His goodness and His power, His victory over all of these things. Now, we've all had, or at least we've seen on TV, right, pep talks. We've seen, the halftime, it's in the locker room or between periods at a hockey game, or maybe it's, before the battle. Maybe Braveheart comes to mind, and you're hearing that leader getting his guys going, right? Getting the people that are going to be involved in the game or the battle, and saying, "Look, this is what we got to do." And a lot of times with these days, remember who we are. All the best ones are where they are real with the people that you're talking to. But they're saying, "Look, let's do this. Let's get out there." And that's what we have in Revelation 7. Think about this. I want you to just let these images just get you excited about what God is doing. Right? As you struggle, as you go through that cancer diagnosis or whatever that is that you're like, "Man, I don't know how I'm going to see my way to the other side of that." What does John see? What is he showing you? In verse 9, he says, "After this I looked," right after all those 144, the full number of God's people that are going to be saved and set apart and claimed by Him, he sees, and again, that word "behold" in there is trying to tell us, hey, drop what you're doing, check this out. There's a great multitude that no one could number, from every nation, from all tribes, peoples, languages, right? We're all there, right? Standing before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed in white robes. We've been washed by the blood of that Lamb, set free by His sacrifice. And we have these palm branches, right? Like Palm Sunday, crying out with a loud voice. And this is the thing we got to remember. Salvation belongs to our God, who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb. And as you go, there's all these other pictures, right? There's these pictures of these people that have come out of these great tribulations, and they have their white robes, and they're before the throne. So he's saying, look, I want that reality to intrude into your life today. Not to see it as this thing in the future that's kind of disconnected from you, that you may or may not ever see. He's going, no, this is reality right now. This is the victory. This is how complete it is. This is how real it is. And it's so cool that God gives us that. It's more than that halftime pep talk. It's more than that pre-battle, get you excited, speech. It's a picture that says we will reign with Him forever. We will spend eternity with Him forever, because salvation is from Him. It's all about Him. It's His gift to us. Notice that's who He is. It belongs to Him. It was His idea. It's His great gift. And He's ruling and He's reigning, right? And the angels are there, the living creatures, and we're worshiping. Here's another picture of worship, once again, in this incredible book. So I want you to read these words today. Go back, read the rest of chapter 7, and try to see yourself in that multitude, to see that you're there. God made sure of it, that you're there, that person that you're mourning, that person that you're grieving, that believed in Jesus with all their heart and soul, like they're there. Like let that comfort you, let that reassure you, let that empower you. Because I want to see everybody there. I want to see you, I want to see everybody around that throne, worshiping God, right? And again, that doesn't start just then, it starts now as we worship Him and give Him everything. in our lives. All right? See you next time for another follow through.